I was born in a small country town of Marston's Bluff, Arkansas. I was the oldest of 10 children, 7 sisters and 2 brothers. Each of us was responsible for certain chores on the farm. My parents taught us the value of work. If you want anything in life, you have to work for it. They wanted us to be the best we could be. The first idea of becoming a sister was in the 7th grade when my Aunt Sister Benita Weavers sent me a beautiful picture of the Sacred Heart. I studied and loved that picture. Weeks later, I asked my parents if I could be a sister. They said they would be so proud to have a sister in the family. For about a year, I did not think too much about it. They reminded all of us to pray 3 Hail Marys each day to help us to know what God wanted us to be. Later, I wrote my aunt asking her when I could enter and what I should bring along. She sent a list of items and also asked that I visit with our pastor, Father Eugene Knopf, to answer some questions which included why I wanted to be a sister. I said that my one desire was to know God better and help other people in need. Being taught by the Benedictine sisters also influenced my decision to enter religious life. At that early age of 15, I knew I had a calling to the religious life. At that time, it wasn't as clear as it is now. But because of deep faith and continuous prayer for help and guidance from the Holy Spirit, I was able to carry out my vocation as a religious. And I entered St. Scholastica Convent in Fort Smith, Arkansas on February the 5th, 1945. It was hard to tell my family goodbye. I was to be the first to break up the family unit, and my little twin brother and sister were only 9 months old. But with God's help and my aunt's encouragement, I was accepted into the community as a candidate on September the 8th, 1945. Prayer, work, and studies were the order of the day. I received my high school education with the Academy girls who lived in a separate area of the monastery. I thought I was called to be a nurse, but God had other plans for me. My superior encouraged me to become a certified primary teacher. I received my Bachelor of Science degree from Xavier University in Leavenworth, Kansas. I taught in primary grades in Arkansas, Missouri, and Texas. There were so many joys and challenges teaching little children, especially preparing them for their first confession and communion. I am so grateful to God and to those who helped and encouraged me to continue His work. I would encourage young women to persevere in prayer and read the Bible. You must be still and listen to God's voice calling you to spread His message of love and good works to all of His people. God has a plan for all of us. If you feel you have a call to religious life, come and visit with us. Take part in our daily prayer together. See the kind of work we do. Observe how we live together as a community. That is one way you will find out if this is the life God is calling you to live. After teaching 40 years as a primary teacher and working 2 years in a daycare center, I now live here at the monastery, working at various tasks or wherever I am needed. My greatest happiness is attending daily Mass in our chapel and 3 times daily praying the Psalms with the sisters. In 2008, I celebrated my 60th Jubilee as a Benedictine sister of St. Scholastica Monastery. I feel great contentment in having persevered in the life God called me to live in His service.